This is the last one.
Good. Good. I just forgotten what a pack rat you are.
Actually, I'm famous for traveling light.
Oh. Maybe the topic of traveling isn't good at the moment.
No. It's time to celebrate the fact that I am home forever.
Forever. At least until the ISA calls and sends you on a mission.
I didn't know you cared.
They're not for you. A tribute for agreeing to put up with my old man one more time.
Thank you. And I got your sparkling water.
Thank you.
So we can toast to John's new job.
Here we go.
Yeah, he's going back to work for the ISA. But this time it's going to be different.
Are you serious, really?
Yeah, this time, he's not going to be gone from home, and this time it won't be dangerous at all.
You're taking a desk job, right? Yeah, I didn't think so.
You look about as happy about this as I am.
Well, I mean, I'm sure this time the bad guys won't be as violent, right? And we won't have to sit up worrying about where you are, what you
do.
do.
The two of you gang up on me.
You need to get used to it.
You know, Dad, I don't know if you know this, but Liam Neeson, he has a stunt double. Is the ISA providing one for you?
That's an ageist comment, and I resent that.
It means he doesn't have a comeback for you.
I'll get it.
Why don't we put these in water?
Good idea. We're not done ragging on you.
Family. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, you!
Do you really think after everything you've done to me and Brady and my family, I would walk across the street to help you?
This is for Tate.
Anything and everything you have ever done has only been for Teresa. But for my grandson's sake, I will give you a modicum of civility. Just don't push your luck. If you want to buy basic black, get the funding yourself. I'm sure it'll be a piece of cake given your track record.
Oh, that was worth a shot.
Who was that?
No, just somebody looking for a handout. No big deal.
Lovely.
Dad, you want Marlena to accept this decision about the ISA without even a hint of compromise. I mean, what would be so bad about taking a desk job?
You know, maybe Doc and I can talk about it later in private.
I'm sorry, you think none of this is my business? Because I'll tell you what, I'm the one that's here when you're God knows where. I'm the one that's dealing with the day-to-day strain, watching Marlena cope with the fear and jumping every time the phone rings.
Hey, come on, kid, come on. This is supposed to be a celebration.
You know what? It's hard to celebrate when you're determined to go back into harm's way. And it's very hard for me to celebrate committing to the man I love, living in fear that he may not come back one day. Run basic black? Does she have any idea what that entails?
She admits that she has a lot to learn, but...
But what?
She showed me some of her designs, Dad, and she actually does have talent.
Come on, son. Don't tell me you're being taken in by her again.
No. No, if she got her hands on the company, it would be a disaster. And she would be so driven that she would see less of Tate.
I don't think either one of you has anything to worry about here. Teresa may want to be a fashion designer with her own company, but I don't think she has a chance of pulling that off.
That was so good. That was great. Thanks, Doc. That was amazing.
You've said that many, many times. You complimented the lemon tart. One thing you haven't talked about is the ISA.
What's there to say?
Oh, I don't know. Why you made the decision, why you won't budge on it, why you won't listen to a word that Marlena has to say.
You know, it's like I said before, perhaps this is a private discussion between me and Marlena.
Are we going to get to discuss it, or are you going to shut down as usual?
Look, I have my reasons for doing this, and they're personal.
So personal you can't discuss
I'm
them
using
with
the
me?
ISA resources to find out who the hell I really am.
ISA, so you could find your parents?
I had no idea you still wanted to dig into your past. You know, you haven't said a word about that.
I'm just sick and tired of not knowing, Doc. I mean, I know that I'm not an Alamein. I know that I'm not a Demira. So who the hell am I?
John, you've searched for your birth records before. And I'm sorry to say, but every time.
I've got the rug pulled out from under me, I know.
So why try it again?
I don't want to go out of this world being known as the man without a past. I want answers, Doc.
When did you decide this, Dad?
Well, about the time I opened my eyes in the hospital after being in a coma for God knows how long. Just think of it as a wake-up call from Teresa. And you're right, Doc. It's like you said, I've been down this path before. But this time I've got the tools and experience. I can find the truth.
Okay, Dad, say you do. What if you don't like what you find?
Nah, not really worried about what I'll find out. I mean, my God, so my mother searches. Let's see. Turns out I was an art thief, a priest.
Stephanie's half-brother.
Oh, yeah, that was a real kick in the head. So I guess to answer your question, no.
Sorry, excuse me. Hello.
Marlene, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What's happened?
I know I shouldn't call you at home, but I need help.
Tell me what's going on.
I just found out tonight that my sweet Paige was killed, murdered.
Oh my God. Are you home? I'm coming straight to you.
Yes.
Okay, I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I have to go. This conversation isn't over.
It was so awful what that maniac did to her. I had to identify her. The body.
Oh, Eve. I'm so sorry.
And then the worst, and I had to tell Daddy. Well, he just fell to pieces. I'm sorry to call you. I just didn't know what else to do. I mean, Marlena, how do I deal with never seeing my daughter, that she's gone forever?
You do that one moment at a time. You will get through this. With the help of all the people who love you and care about you, your family, your friends. Have you told Teresa?
Not yet.
Come. Tell me about Paige. What was she like?
Paige. Oh my God, my Paige. She was just so sweet. She was my everything, my rock. She was the only good thing. That it was, Paige and me against the world when her father walked out on us, and we shared everything. And then I ruined it all. I betrayed her in the worst possible way.
Was that when you came to see me, when you were so upset?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tell me what happened? How you think you betrayed her?
Well, It's hard to talk about, especially now.
I understand. I thought it might be helpful to you. You don't need to.
No, I need to. I deserve to feel the shame and humiliation of having everybody know that I had an affair with a boy that she loved. Yeah, that's right. JJ. I'm a horrible person. I destroy everything that I touch, and I can see that you hate me too now.
No. I'm not judging you.
Well, you should. I destroyed the last few months of my daughter's life. And now I'm never gonna be able to make it up to her. I'm never gonna be able to make it up. I broke my daughter's heart. She died hating me.
Stop. Don't do this to yourself.
No, I deserve to be hated.
Nobody deserves that. You adored your daughter. She knew that.
Oh, how could she have known that when I betrayed her in such a horrible way? I always tried to be a good mother, to devote myself to my Paige's happiness. But I'm too selfish. You see, that's why I'm a horrible mother. Well, you know, that's wrong because, no, I'm not a mother anymore now, am I?
That's not so. You will always be Paige's mother. I've had the experience of losing a child. I know how endless that feels. But I also know you go on. You take it 1 minute, 1 breath at a time. And then an hour. And then a day.
Well, you're strong. I'm weak. I'm useless.
Will you promise me something?
If I can.
I need you to try letting go of the guilt. Of course you can mourn Paige. But when you think of her smile. Think of the happiness she felt. Think of the joy she brought to your lives. Eve, you'll get through this. You will. I promise. And I also promise you won't be alone.
Thank you.
Got up early?
I couldn't sleep.
Oh, my God. So that's who you went to see last night?
I did what I could. It's just heartbreaking. It made me realize that family is everything, and we never get to know how long we'll have them.
No. Never.
So I've come to a decision. You know, I'm very leery about you going back to the ISA, but if it means that you can find your family, I think you have to do it.